Okay. Uh, audio should work. Tim kind of figured out what was the issue. Hopefully everything loads because Tim's PC also restarted earlier. Not earlier, like today, but like yesterday, and it's whenever Tim's computer restarts, it's kind of really annoying. So this might take a moment to load. But while it's loading, this new update, welcome back to the Tomato Stream for Tuesday. early stream because the update is today instead of tomorrow, so that's just how it be. Oh, 99%. Everything is silent on that side with weird. Hold on. That's kind of better, but that's gonna need to fix it later. Grab the stuff for signing in.
I'm Special Officer Roslyn. You are suspected of violating the law. Please come with me.
It's just so weird. Blah 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 blah. Some of that, some of this. Are we really gonna have this issue again where it's just gonna keep having the glow on it? That's annoying. Okay, wait to do those first. Yeah, and this is the solo Evo Frontier Clash Evolution. We've got a couple of things to do after we finish the story. Frontier Clash, Void Abyss, sequential, usual stuff. Gotta fight. Huh? Why is it the robot and then the deer boss behind it? Like covering it up. And is it really just Inono? Dang. It's the first time in a while, Kaylee, isn't it, that we've just only gotten a single standard instead of a double? Because like every time we've always gotten doubles. Oh, cool. Another invite thing. It's useless. Matrix reconstruction. Yeah, we finally caught up. And isn't that amazing? How long it's taken us to catch up? Black? Black. God, that's so weird. And all attack is all lowercase. What? Huh? Why? Translation team, please. Why is it all lowercase? Open these. We can do 5 pulls right now. Do single pulls. And then we can get to the story. You want us to do a 10 pull? Well, Temet's currently at like +1, but we can do a 10 pull, sure. You're pretty much like sort of guaranteeing us anyways the Anka though, right? So fine, we'll do a 10 pull. God, imagine. Obviously there's nothing though. Literal nothing. Literally nothing. Dull purple. That's kinda oof. Okay, double check everything here. That's done. Metro trial, we can wait for that for now. Ah yes, 8 hours for a wormhole. We're not waiting that long. 200%. Okay, let's go to Hygros then. Make sure all this like lag is away. I think I already checked shop. So just Hygros. Right, they fixed this. Amazing. It's not as cursed. Well, yeah, it's not the same thing, but at the very least now you can like properly select what you want to go to instead of having to scroll all the way to the side. Oh gosh, it's lag.
Such a heavy burden falls on the Executor's shoulders.
Elric, why are you not voiced? We have no other we have no other option right now. The Gethos network is essential to Hygros. Getting it back online is the headquarters' top priority, especially for those at the algorithm arc. And Hygros wants to get to the bottom of what your sister, or Nemesis, did to Gethos network that's gotten us into this mess. Proving your sister's innocence would make the Executor's efforts worth it.
Archon Elric, Zeke,
Elric, why you not voice? Executor, you're here. We shouldn't delay any longer. Let's get going. Domain 9 Star doesn't have anything else on it, does it? Or is there like anything extra to it? Hopefully you're done.
Verifying identity access level. Elric, access level 5. Zeke, access level under review. Review complete. Access level 4. The authorizer candidate. Access level under review. Review complete. Access level to be determined.
Bruh.
Access granted. Proceed to High Cross headquarters.
Algorithm art. Welcome to the Algorithm Arc.
Are all these passageways part of the algorithm arc?
These are the paths leading to the other arcs at headquarters. Howdy McCree. Howdy. Temet is doing okay. We literally just woke up and started streaming.
There are other arcs?
Yes, Micro's headquarters is built around 5 main arcs. The central arc for major decisions, the operations arc for industrial production, the defense arc for military protection, and the transmission arc for transporting personnel and goods across dimensions. Why is Alric like the one person that doesn't have like a voice right now? The remaining one is the algorithm arc, where we stand now. The algorithm arc is a computational hub of Hycros headquarters. It houses all kinds of computers with high computing powers responsible for solving complex problems for most of our operations. And its heart is Gestos, the quantum supercomputer, our most critical piece of technology.
How's Gestos now?
Not so great. We've tried everything, but it's still silent. As the control terminal for the Tower of Fantasy's Omnium reactor, we don't know the consequences if this continues. We must do something. Forward. Very spooky.
What? What have you done to my sister?
No, the door.
Answer us. Is this how you're supposed to keep Shirley safe?
Please calm down. Hykros has just taken her into custody for now. I assure you of her safety. My word is my bond.
I sincerely hope so.
All right, let's get straight to the point then.
Just
Executor, it's time to call you by your new title. The Authorizer Candidate.
so, why is Alric still not a voice though? Claudia, that's the real question.
Authorizer? I found the title strange earlier. The Authorizer candidate.
The door. You seem to be finished at 3.0 before you be able to do sports for no content. The ironic thing is they could literally use like Microsoft Sam for Alric and it wouldn't make any difference. No. For every new version, they generally let you skip to that version story.
Yes, you've passed the screen. Your ability to adapt
Door
to system
pane.
properties of the Gestos network and establish a cybernetic link with the network is not common.
Potty, you need to speak louder. The door keeps opening and closing.
At least for now, considering various factors such as past experience, system compatibility, and personal traits, we believe you are the best candidate for this task. Since this mission is essentially a system modification, you have, in fact, already obtained the ability to manage Gestos as the Authorizer. Therefore, you have been given the title of Authorizer, even though you are currently still a candidate.
Sounds complicated, just like how your mouth doesn't move when you talk.
This doesn't sound like a simple position.
Naturally.
What do I need to do?
Currently, a large number of encoded computer viruses have appeared in the foundational layer of the Gestos network. This has caused the system to fail in its duty as the control terminal for the
Hello,
Tower
Mia.
of Fantasy's Omnium reactors.
Apparently those computer viruses are also causing this door to open and close repeatedly.
Due to system anomalies, most external intervention methods...
Temet's been okay.
Therefore, the only way is to
Other than, you know,
consciousness.
that door in the background.
This way, you can enter the physical
Really
world
annoying our
constructed by the
ears.
system from the inside, identify the properties of the virus, and carry out system repairs.
It's not even like opening for like players going through it. It's just because like it's reading so weirdly. What the heck is that door doing?
An unknown encoded computer virus?
That's right. This type of encoded virus is unprecedented. The logs indicate that the timing of the malfunctions aligns with when Nemesis was inputting data into Gestos through Tempos. We can conclude that it was Nemesis who invaded Gestos and implanted the virus in the system. Perhaps Nemesis was a pawn that the Sage placed in Hykros. The Sage hopes to invade Gestos through Nemesis, thereby controlling the Omnium reactor in the Tower of Fantasy and executing the Retrospect project.
More big words thrown around.
Nemesis had been lurking all along, waiting for the right moment to initiate the attack. Surprisingly, Hykros' previous inspections of her body failed to detect any danger, leading to a lapse in vigilance.
So, Nemesis had been lurking inside Shirley all this time.
That's why Hykros needs to take Nemesis into custody, to prevent further incidents. The worst-case scenario is this. The Shirley you've known all this while is just a disguise Nemesis put on by seizing Shirley's memories and personality. And the real Shirley might have been gone a long time ago.
Shirley? This can't... It just can't be.
I hope that that is not the case. The process of holding those responsible for the oversight accountable has already begun.
No, not the door.
However, the most important thing right now is to focus on fixing the damage that has already been done. We still don't know what Shirley did to the network. To this day, no one has been able to figure out why Shirley lost consciousness. And it's highly likely that it's related to the network's anomaly. Ultimately, saving Shirley and the investigation into the cause of the network anomaly for its restoration. These two objectives are essentially the same. In any case, on behalf of the Algorithm Arc, I sincerely thank you for participating in this operation. I will do my utmost to assist you in your task. It's time to head to the Consciousness Upload Center. I've prepared the Authorizer's terminal for you there. After the terminal verifies and activates your biometric features, it will assist you in your actions within the network, fully realizing your power as a Hykros Authorizer.
Haha.
Once all this is done, you can use the uploading device in the Consciousness Upload Center to go into the network's world.
Onward. I.
Looks like it's done.
Even though as the Authorizer on rotation, I do have the ability to enter the network's world. I must ensure your mission support from the outside, control the overall situation, handle the current chaos in Hykros, and minimize the damage from the system outage.
What kind of world is it?
Your goal is to reach the foundational layer where you can edit system functions. But first, you'll arrive at a virtual Ida world that recreates the eve of the Cataclysm.
Wait a minute. The world of Ida on the eve of the Cataclysm?
Yes, we're very fortunate. This virtual Ida world is one of the few functions of the network that's still operational. Because it has a data link to the foundational layer, it preserves the possibility for us to enter the layer through the system.
Wow, isn't that a coincidence?
You can think of this as a necessary path to the foundational layer. Let's call it the surface layer for now. You need to find the data singularity in the surface layer. I'll assist you in locating it. These data anomalies are like flaws or loopholes in the surface layer. By interacting with the terminal, you can open a passage to the foundational layer. The preparations for consciousness uploading are complete. You can enter the network's world whenever you're ready. Considering your background, I'll set your transmission target to the Astra region in Asperia. I'll also attempt to deploy a system backdoor near you. Once you're in, your first objective is to find the system backdoor. The terminal will guide you to its location.
Got it.
That is not what we said, but okay.
We can set off as soon as you're ready. Before we do, feel free to ask me if you have any questions.
Aida.
As to why such a world would be activated, I actually haven't figured out a reason. For now, I can only assume it's due to a system anomaly. The face this world presents, or the people and events, are no different from the Ida of the past. To some extent, you can understand it as returning to the past Ida, decades ago. Since it's a virtual world, your actions inside won't have any impact on the present. The so-called time paradox in science fiction doesn't exist here, so you don't need to hold any reservations. However, it's a shame that most of the historical details before the cataclysm were not preserved due to the disaster itself. Even here in Hykros, there are hardly any records. Otherwise, it could provide more intelligence for your mission within. More information about this era can only be slowly unearthed once you're in. We can set off as soon as you're ready. Before we do, feel free to ask me if you have any
About
questions.
Persona.
Ah, that's right. You need a legitimate and convenient identity to help you move around in the network's world. I've extracted data from the Asperia data sector, specifically from a researcher in Kylo, which is the 4th district of Hykros. Once you enter the network's world, you'll directly replace the objective existence of this researcher within it. We can set off as soon as you're ready. Before we do, feel free to ask me if you have
About
any
the system
questions.
backdoor.
Due to the current system anomaly, I can only let you enter the network system in the form of an intrusion. However, this carries a high risk of being detected by the system firewall. If the firewall detects you, it will treat you as a computer virus and attack.
Do we have a way to handle this?
This is why it's necessary to set up a system backdoor. It can help you bypass the firewall's surveillance and activate more terminal functions. However,
Can't believe you,
this
Mary.
requires you to activate it within the network. You need to find the system backdoor as soon as possible. Activate the backdoor through the terminal and avoid the firewall's detection.
Ah, I see.
Dang, that's a Y93S quote right there.
We can set off as soon as you're ready. Before we do, feel
Like
free to ask me if you have...
Zeke, please take care of Shirley.
Zook, you're still as useless as ever.
How I wish I could take your place. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I won't lose my way. During the time Shirley was away, I did a lot of thinking. You two siblings took me in when I lost my memory, giving me a path to move forward. Afterward, Shirley and I journeyed together. We traveled side by side, place after place. Before I knew it, Shirley had become an incredibly important person to me.
Remember that 1.0 is the entire group. 2.0 is pretty much like Shirley journey. And then 3.0 is the Zook journey.
Alright, time to go.
Now 4.0 just us. Mwah.
Shirley? Shirley what? Surely it has something to do with Space Rift? Hey,
Wakey, wakey! If you're done sleeping, hand over the Space Rift technology.
Space Rift technology? Who is this? I must be inside the Gestos network.
Stop playing dumb and quit stalling. Whoever's inside, listen up! I'm Officer Roslin of Vesperia Public Security by the laws of the Federation. Surrender immediately and release the hostages!
Bonk.
You're finally awake. I was about to call an ambulance. How are you feeling? Does your head hurt? Feeling any dizziness? Any other side effects? Maybe we should get a doctor to look at that bump on your head, just to be safe.
I'm okay, thanks. And you are?
Oh, I work for the Vesperia Public Security. Officer Rosalind. I was investigating a criminal group called Wednesday. I noticed that a researcher from Kylo who arrived in Vesperia yesterday, that's you, hadn't checked in with public security yet. After connecting the dots, I figured your disappearance might be connected to Wednesday, and tracked you down here. Sadly, we missed her again.
I'm sorry.
Girl with the
I
mask?
didn't quite understand. What does this have to do with me?
Also that, apparently just auto-selected that one.
The person who kidnapped you?
Whack.
The girl with the mask? Her name is Ace. She's a core member of Wednesday. And also,
Ace!
a key target of our police force.
Man, to met Mrs. Ace. From Arknights.
Now that you're all right, let's get you out of here. I have to take you in for a statement, but don't worry, you're a victim. It's just standard procedure. I'm hoping for your cooperation.
Statement. What? The fucking door! Wonder what she'll ask. Need to think of a reason to go to the back door and double check our ID so our story holds.
Actually, before we go, I need to report into Hykros District 4. I haven't had a chance to touch base with them since I arrived in Vesperia.
Got it. Do what you need to do.
What an understanding officer. Huh? Look at the world load in. A smiley face. What this?
Can you hear me, Plotty?
I've been waiting for quite a while, Authorizer. You're much later than scheduled. I thought you were discovered by the firewall.
The researcher from Kylo that I replaced is currently being held hostage by a criminal gang, so I got caught up in that mess. They demanded the Space Rift technology from me, but I couldn't give it to them, so that led to some complications.
What? Are you alright?
Luckily, a policewoman saved me, so now I'm out of danger.
That's a relief then. Without further ado, let's start activating the terminal system integration function.
Okay.
Okay,
The authorizer system integration is the key to bypassing the firewall. The reason you're at risk of being attacked by the firewall is because, to the system, you're an abnormal foreign data. So the solution to this is quite simple. Simply make the system believe you are a part of it, and the integration system can meet our needs. It allows you to experience multiple identities in the surface layer, and record them as data features in the terminal.
Can I understand this as role-playing?
That's right. This allows you to experience the world from multiple dimensions. The closer your connection with this world, the lower the chance the firewall can detect you. And there's also the application library function of the terminal, which contains various apps. These apps can modify the data of the surface layer, helping you gain some special abilities. Like the Space Rift you mentioned earlier, you can actually use the portal application on the terminal to achieve a similar effect. However, the number of uses is limited, and it's very easy to be detected by firewalls. In essence, the more an application function violates the laws of the world, the greater the chance it will be detected by the firewall. The application library function of the terminal is being activated. It will be available for use once activation is complete. In addition, I've pinpointed the location of the data anomaly. It's on the 27th floor of the Aurora Experimental Center near the Tower of Fantasy, right in the heart of Asperia. This building is the experimental facility and headquarters of Asperia's top corporation, Aurora Industries. As the headquarters of Aurora Industries, it might not be easy to get in. You could look into it and see if your status as a High-Cross employee from District 4 could help you. And look who's here.
Semi.
Ah, Mia!
I've uploaded the data into this little one. Now she can accompany you in the network's world. I believe that with the terminal's functions, she can help you even more.
Awesome.
That's wonderful. Thanks a lot, Plotty.
Skip the formalities. I just did what I was supposed to do.
Exit authorizer. Mia is here to help.
Looks like you're still not used to this new title yet, huh, Mia?
I will do my best.
Plotty, why you not voiced here? Because of the firewall, little things can't always hang around here. The same goes for me. I'm unable to maintain constant contact with you. However, I'll make the most of our limited opportunities to communicate and support your operations in the foundational layer. As for your activities in the surface layer, you'll often need to make your own decisions.
The application module of the terminal has been loaded. You can now try using the terminal's application function. By choosing different applications, you can gain different abilities. However, the terminal can only handle a limited number of applications at a time. If you need to switch applications, you'll have to head to a back door to do so.
404 trade machine, 404 force reception. Standard, efficient. That sound. I still didn't even give like much of a tutorial on that. Pilfering. network, different features that are available for various personas. More personas will unlock you to learn more about the Gestos network. Tap here to switch system controls. Put a network for data source. Data sources for system upgrades. Mission control. Put a network permission card which facilitates smoother operation of the network. Slot for permission cards where you can view the status of permission cards. Weird. Invisible targets. Weird. It needs 4,000 data source? Oh no, it doesn't. It's free? Amazing. However, because you still role secretary, you cannot transfer the sales foreign as you prefer. Although your person just likes this, you have no choice but to stay for the sake of his family. Recently, as soon as he has a job offer from Shooter Electronics, and considering whether to go there.
Not too bad. Looks like you've got the basics of how to use the terminal. Back doors are scattered throughout the place. All you need to do is find buildings with similar appearances, and you can enter these backdoor areas.
Got the sound though.
Alright, I'll take my leave now. The policewoman who saved me has been waiting for me for quite some time.
All right, off you go. I wish you all the best in what's to come. I've got some tough nuts to crack at the Central Arc myself.
Yo. No signal failed. Oh. Neat. Wild. Look at the damage. I just got blasted, dude. That's a world boss. Wow. Well, it's not like Tema has a key or anything. Aw, no, not that one. Wilden. Uh... Click here to initiate hacking. Blah 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 blah. Look at Mia. Gosh, there's so much stuff here. What the heck? Anything else on that? Linkcom. Coming soon, floating minibus. Go to the nearest station and wait offline. Use the M key to open the map and make a call online. You can play music. Gosh.
Not too bad. Looks like you've got the basics of how to use the terminal.
Goddamn, buddy.
Back doors are scattered throughout the place. All you need to do is find buildings with similar appearances, and you can enter these backdoor areas.
Here, authorized terminals reach upper limit. SME.
Alright, I'll take my leave now. The policewoman who saved me has been waiting for me for quite some time.
Barbless.
All right, off you go.
We've got a little friend here?
Meet my assistant, the latest model of Smart Servant.
Hello, I am Mia.
Oh, hi! Mia. Why does she sound like this?
Oh, her speech module's a little glitchy. Not a big deal. It's getting late. We should get going.
Just hand wave it.
By the way, where exactly are we?
Linglong Industrial Park. It's the largest and most advanced comprehensive industrial park in Hesperia, where both Aurora Industries and Shooter Electronics have established branches.
The largest? It's hard to tell at a glance.
That's because the Starloop Sea surrounding Astra is an important protected tourist spot in Hesperia, where they host annual surfing festivals and music festivals. To ensure a pleasant experience for tourists and keep Hesperia up to date with the development of the Omnium industry, the decision was made from the outset to place the production lines here underground.
Ah, yes, purple cast.
Let's leave it at that for now. Hop on. You're right. Hop on. Just a heads up. Make sure you hold on tight. So, this is your first visit to Hesperia, isn't it?
More like it's
SMH.
been a long time since I last visited. It has changed so much I barely recognize it.
Well, our guest from Kylo, welcome back to my hometown, Astra Hesperia. See that magnificent tower in the distance on your right? That's Hesperia's Tower of Fantasy, one of the first built worldwide.
Hesperia's Tower of Fantasy.
Why talk like you're lost in thought? You're sounding like my neighbor's grandpa. That tower was the key that unlocked— Oh,
Does everyone here admire the Tower of Fantasy?
Does you complete their
of
line?
course not. Look ahead. I'm sure Kylo has problems like this too.
Are they protesting?
Yeah, protests like these have been non-stop since the tower was built. They might not be a big threat, but they sure make our jobs harder. Take last year, for example. The end-of-year report showed that protest activity was up by 30%, and we ended up using 20% of our manpower just for crowd control. You know, Astra Building is the largest business center in Astra. And of course, their event drew out all the media. They love a spectacle.
Sounds like you're not a fan.
Not exactly. My neighbor doesn't like Omnium either. He used to work for Aurora
Robot?
Industries. He says that Omnium technology took over the market, leaving Aurora so broke they can barely pay his pension. So, I get why some people might not be happy with Omnium technology. It hasn't been great for everyone. What I can't stand
no.
is the media.
No,
They exaggerate
no.
everything and twist the facts. Having to deal with them on top of our regular duties is a real headache.
You want to meet like at a 1 level?
Just got off work?
Yeah, I was just about to head out. Why are you not in District 23? What brings you here?
God, like the like outfit looks so weird.
I just cracked a big case and brought the victim over for a statement.
A big case. Victim? Give me the details.
Well, I've been tracking Wednesday while in District 23, and I stumbled upon Ace kidnapping this researcher from Kylo.
Hold on, that's a lot to process. You're tracking Wednesday and a researcher got kidnapped by Ace? Are you out of your mind? Even if Director Wells is your uncle, you can't just blatantly ignore his orders like that. You've been demoted to a junior officer for 3 months already. If they find out about this, you're gonna be stuck in District 23 till next year.
That's exactly why I'm after Ace's group. It's all part of my redemption arc to get my job back.
You and your one-track mind for solving cases. Think about it. After the Omnium boom, traditional industries like Aurora were already struggling. Now there's talk of stolen trade secrets tanking their stock overnight. Aurora Industries is one of the oldest and most prominent companies in Esperia. The scandal is basically a slap in the face for the state's public security. With the state government and Aurora both trying to smooth things over, they would downplay any incident, theft or not. Do you realize how many bridges you're burning by not letting this go? And remember, you're a junior officer now. You don't have the authority to investigate on your own. If anything goes wrong, your redemption arc will result in them piling on even more charges against you.
But I did manage to rescue the victim. I wanted to restore the department's good name. After the media distorted the narrative of our last case, I feel responsible for tarnishing our reputation.
You're lucky you actually saved someone this time. But even knowing your good intentions, the director would still have punished you. He sent you to District 23 to keep you out of trouble, and yet here we are. By the way, you didn't get hurt in the rescue, did you?
Of course not. Not even a scratch. I plan to head home after finishing the paperwork.
No. Junior officers can't handle cases by themselves, remember?
But this is the only person who's had direct contact with Ace.
I get it. You really want to catch Ace, but rules are rules. Don't worry, I'll help you with the paperwork. Let's grab dinner together later, and I'll fill you in.
Carol, you're the best. I owe you one. Dinner's on me tonight.
Ooh, word. But just this once. Between you and me, I've heard the director's got a secret plan to take down Wednesday. I bet they'll be caught quicker than you think. So, there's no need for you to investigate on your own anymore. For your safety and to avoid tipping them off.
First I've heard. Guess I'll have to ask my uncle later. Please follow Officer Carroll here to the interrogation room. You might still be a target, so I'll wait here for you.
Okay. Thank you for all the help. And Officer Carroll, too.
Oh, it's nothing. But you... you're so calm after facing such a dangerous situation, right after you arrived here. If I didn't know you were a researcher, I'd be convinced that you were an experienced soldier or something.
It's probably just the exhaustion. Not gonna lie, I'm too tired to feel scared or anxious anymore. I really need some rest.
Understandable. Let's make it quick then.
I'll help with the paper before he left the public security office. I'll make a point to ask, keep quiet about Rosalind rescuing if any other officers are asking about the case details. Such an odd request. From what we overheard in their conversation earlier, it seems Rosalind came to rescue a secret. Wonder why.
What's with that look? Did something go wrong with your statement?
Oh no, just thinking about some stuff.
About what? Maybe I can help.
Well, actually, you can. But I didn't want to come off as offensive to you.
Oh, I get it. Carol told you about me, didn't she? Honestly, it's no biggie. Just a botched arrest that got me demoted to a junior officer. It's not something I'm losing sleep over, and neither should you.
She didn't, actually. She just asked me not to mention you saving me if other officers ask.
Oh, I see. Carol was probably just being considerate, trying to spare me some embarrassment so she didn't go into details. Oh, Carol. Always complicating things for no reason. Might as well just lay everything out in the open. So, the criminal group Wednesday, led by Ace, raided Aurora Industries HQ not too long ago. It was all over the news. Wednesday has always been a headache for Aurora, but it was never anything serious. However, last time they really went all out, breaking into the core area of the Aurora building to steal some secret files. I had just been promoted to Special Officer, and I had a bit of history with Wednesday before. Uncle Wells gave me the mission, seeing it as the perfect opportunity for me to show what I'm made of.
You're his niece?
I've been wondering, are you Director Wells' niece?
Well, Uncle Wells was actually my dad's comrade in arms. After my dad died, he's been looking after me, back when he was just one of the many special officers. It's kind of frustrating, though. Since Uncle Wells became the director, everyone seems to think I'm just riding his coattails, no matter how hard I work.
No wonder you said earlier that Wells wanted you to prove yourself.
You're missing a voice line there. SWAT team. That's quite a word.
What I didn't expect was, despite being surrounded, they still managed to escape.
And that's why you were demoted to a junior officer?
The failed operation led to serious consequences. Aurora Industries didn't want a PR crisis, so they pressured Uncle to close the case quickly. I didn't think too much and was focused on continuing the investigation. Uncle came up with a reason to send me off to District 23 as a junior officer. It looked like a punishment, but he was actually trying to protect me. But that only made me more determined to bring Ace's group to justice. I'm going to prove to Aurora that we're not to be underestimated.
You can do it. We believe in
I
you.
believe in you, Rosalind. With your abilities and determination, you can definitely succeed.
Thank you. It's pretty late. Let me drop you off at your place.
Before that, could we swing by Aurora Industries? I just realized I haven't gotten in touch with them yet.
At this hour? Everyone probably already left. If we go now, we might not even make it past the front gate. I get mad whenever I think about it. When I was investigating Ace, I went to Aurora trying to pick up some clues. The front desk denied my access, saying I was just a visitor, refusing me entry to the labs and archives, even after I showed them my badge. These big corporations are getting out of hand, treating government officials like we're nobody.
Just like real life big corporations.
Damn those corpo scumbags. Oh, sorry for the rant. Got a bit heated there.
Is it really that strict? I was invited as a researcher. I figured getting into the lab wouldn't be an issue.
Not a chance. They're upgrading the lab security, so all their researchers are on break. Only a handful of their top scientists can get in now.
I see. Thanks for letting me know.
Also, just a heads up. It's not safe wandering around at night lately. Especially watch out for the less crowded places and surveillance blind spots.
Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep an eye out.
Here's my number. If you need anything, call me right away. Really, it's no bother.
All right. I'll definitely reach out if something comes up.
Okay, I'm heading out. Take it easy and have a good night.
You said so much for such a little line on the dialogue here. You know, it's so annoying that Temet can't do our usual dashes because they're all attack dashes. Yeah. Pretty loud. Fringe Invader. These 3 red nucleus though. It's pretty nice. Please turn on to this after use if there's any turn recording to finish on the recording device. This is Sad Bear. Very sad. Decipher the password access contents. How do? Wow. Well, we don't have a network connection right now, so which is very weird. If yes, game bug. Do a full teleport away. run back all the way over there. Ah, no, we've been caught. Feels oof. Patrol droid. Okay. Are you inviting us? Also, why is this lady just sliding? SM. Is there like a teleport over there? Or does Temet need to like unlock teleports? Hey. Why would Temet use Nanyan in this situation? So extend decryption. So does that even matter? Do we even need to do the other two? Does that matter? It's just extra stuff. Goldney. Right. Alright, you know, total of no upgrades. Kaylee, please, we don't have enough data sources. Upgrade. You fooled us. That's what I mean. Baited us. Yes. What was normal activation? Did normal activation just like activated for us? Ah. Hey. it doesn't stay on the thing. It's really annoying. Re? Buggiest thing ever. Battle Protector. Someone rated Battle Protector. So I'll do a bunch of the exploration like afterwards, like off stream. To continue the story though, is this. Oh, okay. It's just all enemies. Time to get a wand level then? Nice. Ow. Apparently that's an elite? Huh? Hopefully not. That was not hopefully elite. Just a titled enemy, you know? Which were normally like reserved for those. There's a hacking thing from here. E6A2FF. We did both of them. Ain't that interesting? So is it better just to use the car here? Just because of its size. Hi. To beat up more robots. A rift drone? The floating ones? So it's pretty much the scavenger hunt to find where the panel is every time, huh? D6E9 CD. So D6. E9. CD. Yes, but Temet's trying to like see if we can get two of them at once, kind of thing. So not just like checking it through. Is 0. It feels like not, unless you can like. Do you need to put like the full sequence for it to count? Like, do you need to put them uninterrupted kind of thing? Maybe E9, E6. E9 CD. Yes, Temet knows. We were doing that before. It's just if it has to be an uninterrupted sequence of like of the full thing. That's the main the main thing. Because Temet already sees where we can just do D6 E9 CD. So Temet's just kind of just seeing if we can do any other combination to catch like two of them at once. Doesn't seem like it though. SME. The man needs to go beat up the other thing and then do more of the main quest. Because we still have more main quests to do, unlike certain people that don't complete their main quests. SME. Ow. Very annoying to fight them. What a weird key that it's trying to put itself on. We have 49%. Wow. Signal towers will no longer be damaged. Whack. Do more main quests. Because Temet just woke up, we also haven't eaten any food. So Alice kind of wants to get through these things pretty quickly. Also, that's not translated. It's another panel to access this. Verily hungry.
The lab security upgrade at Aurora. If it's really as strict as Rosalind said, it could be a problem.
According to the announcement on the Aurora Industries official website, it states, due to a laboratory accident, the maintenance and upgrade of the defense system is scheduled for 1 week. During this period, access is prohibited except for personnel with S-level clearance.
With my current identity, there's no way to get into the lab, let alone find the data singularity and enter the foundational layer.
Then what should we do?
I've got an idea, but it's a little risky.
What is it?
Wednesday likes to butt heads with Aurora and wants our space rift technology badly. I think offering that in exchange for their help shouldn't be too hard.
But should we find them?
Who said we need to go find them? They've already come to us. Miss Ace, who kidnapped me earlier, is following us right now.
It seems dangerous. Should we contact Rosalind?
Don't worry, Mia. I'm going to create an opportunity for them. Of course, I'll keep myself safe. I promise.
Do you need my help?
Actually, yes. I need you to help me find a place that works to our advantage. Ideally, it should have minimal surveillance. Looks secluded, but isn't far from the crowds.
Let me see. Do you think these parts fit appropriately?
Total remanifestation event shard.
The flowers are blooming quite late this year, aren't they? Do you know that plants can communicate? What? Let me teach you. Oh, flowers, how beautiful you are. I hope you bloom even more abundantly.
Usual Oblivion conversation in a nutshell between NPCs. Oh, hello. How was your day? Oh, fine. How was yours? What's over here?
The breeze feels so refreshing. This kind of weather makes it hard to focus on work.
That's something only employed people like you would say.
You haven't found a new job yet?
Well, they said my resume didn't meet the standards. Think you can help me out?
Head to the hidden spot. I might have muted really quickly because we were about to sneeze. And we didn't sneeze. Now it's annoying. Ow.
Hey, I'm here. We meet again, Miss Ace.
What? How did you manage to find me? Have I been losing my edge lately?
I'm just lucky. Miss Ace, you've been tailing me all day. You must be tired. How persistent. You wouldn't happen to be a loyal fan of mine, would you?
You sure talk big for someone on the losing end. A mere researcher dares taunt me? Watch me... What? Boss, why won't you let me fight? I could end it in one blow. But... Alright. I'm not falling for your provocation. Since you've got the guts to show up here, it can't just be to talk smack, right? What's your real goal?
Nothing much. I just want to work with you. Or rather, with Wednesday.
Why should we cooperate with you? Don't forget, if it weren't for the police, you would... Boss, Ugh. Since you've taken the initiative to approach us, it seems you already have a plan. Let's hear it.
You kidnapped me for the Space Rift technology. Now, I'm willing to help you, as long as you promise to do me a favor.
Boss, these researchers are quite cunning. Understood. We've received your proposal, but this isn't a suitable place for negotiations. How about we talk elsewhere?
Gotta put on their like customer service voice.
Where?
Care to join us at Odin's Tavern tomorrow at 6 in the evening?
Is that all?
Once you get there, order a glass of Gungnir from the bartender. Drink it to show your sincerity.
Understood. Well then, see you tomorrow.
See you there, researcher. Don't drink too much tomorrow.
Are you really going? Mia is a little worried.
Relax, they're after our Space Rift technology, so my life isn't in danger. But just to be safe, Mia, could you look into Odin's Tavern for me? As for me, I really need to catch some sleep right now.
Copy that. Transport route back to your residence has been set.
You need to hit this with a Volt weapon. Hog. Battle. Okay. B09B FFCD B0. Yeah, we can't quite combine them. Yeah, so B09B. FF. CD. B09B FF CDB0. Now, if only it was that simple. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just double checking. I might as well just go for that. That sounds whack. Ah, yes, the usual of resting within the elevator.
How's the investigation on Odin's Tavern going?
According to the inspo information available, Odin's Tavern is located on the first floor of Astra Building. It opened in the year 2642, operating from dusk until dawn daily, with specific hours depending on the mood of the owner, Bagus. Odin's Tavern may seem no different from other taverns or clubs, but in reality, their clientele is much more complicated than meets the eye.
We've got to be careful. Mia, if anything goes sideways, contact Rosalind immediately.
Copy that. Transport route back to Odin's Tavern has been set.
Onward. Gosh, that lag is wild. For everything loading in. Actually, Tim, I might need to like BRB for a moment. Okay, Timat's gonna BRB for a moment. So we'll set this to... Be right back. Be right back, everybody. Okay. Tonight's actually back already. It was someone just like check over a couple of things that are still working as intended, and we'll swap over to that game in a moment. Okay. Good news, Tamat feels less ill. Bad news, we still don't have any food. But we'll tackle one issue at a time. Let's finish the story first. Thank you. Oh, hi, Rosalind.
Rosalind? What are you doing here?
I'm investigating Ace's case, of course. What about you? What brings you to a place like this?
I read some good reviews about this tavern online and thought I'd give it a try. I don't get to relax often with all the work as a researcher.
Oh, that makes sense. You're from Kylo, so you wouldn't know. Odin's might look like a regular tavern, but it's actually famous for being an underground trading hub in Asperia. The owner, Bagus, is a mystery, even to the public security. But he's well respected by all kinds of people. Anyway, it's not the best place to be. You might want to pick a different place for a chill evening.
Hearing all this just makes me even more curious to see for myself. Don't worry, I won't get in the way of your investigation.
But I'm worried about your safety.
Hey, you're here, aren't you? And who knows, I might even be able to help cover for you.
Well, if you insist. But you have to be extra careful.
Of course.
Of course. SMH. Oh, I had to quit our team. Live healthy life every day.
Anka? You... What are you doing here? You promised me you'd properly look for a job. You didn't skip the job fair I told you about, did you? How could I possibly not attend the job fair you specifically recommended to me? I found a part-time job there at a cleaning company. Although, the salary is only 80% during the probationary period. If that's the case, then what brings you here? The clientele here is quite a mixed bag. No, you've got it all wrong. Under your righteous influence, Rosalind, I've decided to turn over a new leaf, support myself, and strive to be a law-abiding citizen. I'm just working part-time as a service staff here. And let me tell you a secret. The hourly wage here is much higher than a cleaner's. Why didn't you tell me you're short on cash? Also, if you're going to work part-time at night, at least find a safe place. I had a classmate who used to work the night shift at a convenience store. It wasn't crowded at night, and he even had time to study. Oh, I've already taken your advice to heart. But you see, it's hard to strive for progress on an empty stomach. How about you treat me to something delicious? Sure, I can treat you to dinner, but every time we've made plans before, you've stood me up. As a great cleaner of the planet, of course, I have a busy schedule. But I promise, this time I'll make it for sure. All right then. Since you've been good and found a job and worked so hard, pick whatever you want to eat. It's all on me. Just as I thought. I knew the kindest, cutest, most generous and beautiful Rosalind in all of Asperia must surely care about me. Oh, my heart is racing for you right now. Quit your yapping. I'm doing this to encourage you. If you're not here out of concern for me, then why are you here? If I'm not mistaken,
SME.
did you think I was kidnapped by some bad guys and rushed over to save me?
This story sounds familiar.
Go on, get out of here with those weird fantasies of yours. I came here for serious business. Oh, I see. So, the one over there? That's your new partner?
We just met yesterday. We're not partners, just acquaintances, I guess.
Hey, I'm Anka, Rosalind's bestest friend. Hey, don't give yourself such a weird title. Am I not? Then why don't you just consider me as your childhood friend who passed away unexpectedly? After all, we look exactly the same, so similar that we could be mistaken for the same person. And in this way, I can always be your bestest friend, right? Please, the only time I mistook you was when I first met you. Now I'm absolutely certain. Apart from your looks, you and Siga have absolutely no similarities. The differences are so clear, even if I wanted to see you as Siga, I couldn't possibly do it.
Yeah, between these two, it's a bit delicate, isn't it?
So, you've really thought about it? Hey, if you keep talking, I'm going to get angry. Watch out or... Oh no, something suddenly came up. I have to go now. It seems I won't have time to ask around today. Let's go.
But I want to stay a little longer.
Okay then. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'll give you a good tour later. What could be so urgent? I need to hurry over. You too. Anka is new here. I'm counting on you to take care of them. Bye.
Hello there, Anka.
It's such a bad line.
You just take care of yourself. I'm busy tonight. Making money isn't as easy as it used to be. Bye.
Hello there. I'm a service droid. You can browse the menu and place your order with me. I'm sorry. The ordering function is temporarily unavailable. If you need anything, please go to the bar and ask our bartender.
Sorry, this droid hasn't been serviced in a while. Its voice module and such often malfunctions, so it's temporarily out of service. I'm the bartender here. Come find me whenever you want some drinks.
Oh, okay.
Blank is new here. Just empty line is new here. They didn't even like attempt to like combine it to make it like clear with anything else, like with any title or anything. Nola.
The ordering function has been disabled. Please find a bartender if you need anything.
Wasn't it a robot voice just a moment ago? How did it suddenly change to a human voice?
My voice module is malfunctioning. Non-repair personnel should not attempt to repair it.
Oh, I actually know someone who can repair voice modules. I'll try to bring her over to fix you if I get the chance.
Oh. She won't end up having a few extra parts after fixing me, right?
You seem quite normal. Almost like a real person.
You're a smart one.
Hey, is anything the matter?
Nothing.
Okay, then try not to bother others if it's not important. I'm feeling troubled right now. Please let me have some time alone to calm down.
This person doesn't seem like the easiest to talk to. Maybe we should leave. In terms of like repeatable quests, not really sure. But there's still side quests because it's still like a different area. Gotta walk around for that.
Hello. I'd like to order a drink.
Every drink in our bar has its own story. Since you're new here, why not start with some of our classics, like Hammer of Thor or Tear's Edge? I don't know, what would you like to order, dear customer?
Gungnir!
Give me a Gungnir, please.
Please, don't joke about that. We run a legitimate and compliant business here with absolutely no food safety issues.
Why was the line so different?
How strong is it? Like, will it kill me?
It seems our customer came prepared, but I have to remind you, this is a very strong drink.
They like switched the dialogue lines.
I just want to remind you, this drink is very special. Gungnir is Odin's weapon, also known as the Spear of Heaven. Once thrown, it never misses its target. In the mythology of humanity's home planet, the path of a shooting star is said to be the throne Gungnir. That's why humans have the custom of making wishes on shooting stars.
Can I make a wish over this drink?
Of course.
In that case, I wish, after drinking this glass, I can see Wednesday.
The wishes of our guests are sure to come true.
Ah, yes. Gray Fox! Gray Fox! Nola. Ace.
Hey there, researcher buddy. We meet again. Didn't expect you to actually show up. Aren't you afraid we might spike your drink and tie you up again?
So, am I supposed to collaborate with her? Someone who doesn't even dare to show her true face?
Hey! Don't look down on others. Yesterday, you were the one who lost to me.
Are you going to keep bringing up that failed operation?
Gray Fox! You...
It seems this isn't just any service droid, but a member of Wednesday. I don't like beating around the bush. Since we've met, let's get straight to the point. So, this person...
She's the boss of Wednesday.
Nora. For a Kylo researcher, you're braver than I thought.
It's not about being brave. Cooperation requires leverage. I have the space rift technology you need, and you just happen to have what I need. I heard that you guys once broke into the Aurora Industries headquarters and successfully evaded the police. Now, I want to enter the Aurora Experimental Center. If you're willing to escort me in and out of the 27th floor just once, I'll lend you the space rift technology.
You just arrived and already heard about our glorious deeds. It seems Wednesday is indeed famous. Oh wait, you also want to get into Aurora Industries?
Also...
Wait,
Taz?
Are you saying you want to steal my space rift technology just to break into Aurora again?
I've said it before. We shouldn't have let Ace join the negotiations. Her mouth runs like it's made of athletic cells.
Let me be straight with you. Our next target is the 13th floor of the Aurora Experimental Center. But, because of the commotion we caused last time, we can't easily get in and out this time round. We'll have to rely on your space rift technology.
So, you guys plan to use the space rift technology to sneak into Aurora Industries and then escape. It's indeed a solid plan, but unfortunately, the space rift isn't as convenient as you think. The use of space rift technology not only has strict limitations each time it's used, but also requires a substantial energy supply. Therefore, it's not yet feasible for large-scale use. If my information is correct, only the lab on the 27th floor meets all the conditions to activate the space rift. So, you have even less reason to refuse to cooperate with me.
Look, you're not trying to trick us, are you? What if you're a spy sent by Aurora and we end up getting caught?
My investigations couldn't possibly be wrong. If I wasn't sure that this researcher had no connections or acquaintances in Hesperia, I wouldn't have helped you devise a kidnapping plan.
Gray Fox is right. Don't forget why Aurora is after us. Even if there really is a spy, could someone who's been to the 13th floor actually make it out alive? When the time comes, even if you wish to swear loyalty to Aurora, it won't matter. To survive, you must activate the space rift.
Starting to regret this.
When you put it like that, I might just regret collaborating with you lot.
There's no time to waste. You're already part of the plan now. Ace, based on the researcher's role, adjust the plan a bit, and then get him synced up.
Leave it to me! Ahem. Welcome, our new friend, to the Wednesday versus Aurora Industries. Unveiling the dark conspiracy of the corrupt corporation, righteous execution by the Thief Squad plan.
How many times have I told you? Stop giving these useless, long-winded, and ridiculous names to our plans.
In any case,
Mood?
let's move on to the plan's details. Since you're a researcher officially invited by Aurora Industries, your entry into the experimental center will be straightforward. Just take the invitation letter with you.
And what about you guys?
Nora and I will enter the building as temporary cleaners hired by the organizers. Getting in there is the easy part. The hard part comes later. The Aurora Experimental Center has strict access restrictions between different floors. With our ID cards, we simply can't access the labs upstairs. Right now, only a few S-level scientists within Aurora Industries have access to that place. So when the time comes, you'll need to figure out a way to help Nora duplicate their ID cards.
You're entrusting such an important mission to me? But I'm just a researcher.
Don't worry, when the time comes, all you need to do is chat with that scientist and distract him. Leave the rest to our leader with a perfect record, Nora. And our most reliable off-field support, Esperia's top hacker, Gray Fox.
It's nothing.
Once the access card has been copied, you and Nora can enter the 13th floor. I'll be waiting by the window for you to get to me.
Wait a minute. Why can't you come in with us?
Well,
she kept being late when she was undercover at the cleaning company, so she's still not a full-timer and can't get into Aurora Industries.
But don't worry. All my skills were taught to me by our boss. If it's climbing a window or something like that, it's a piece of cake.
Ads.
Okay, I got it.
Once we enter the 13th floor, that's when Operation Wednesday versus... That's when our real plan begins. There are many guards inside, and our goal is to slip past them unnoticed and complete all tasks without alerting them as far as possible.
I'll take care of all the password-protected doors and surveillance in between.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
What do you mean that's pretty much it? What's the plan after getting to the 13th floor?
All the blueprints for the building above the 13th floor are kept as hard copies by Aurora. I can't get my hands on them at all. As for surveillance access, due to their network security upgrade, I can only take over after you've successfully duplicated the S-level ID card access. If I were to invade their network now, it could easily alert them and jeopardize our operation.
Don't worry. The last time I went to their lab, I also sneaked in under Gray Fox's directions. It was quite simple. And this time, we have our mighty and powerful boss Nora with us, so you can rest assured.
All right, so what should we do next?
Ace, head home and get some sleep. You can't be late for work at the cleaning company tomorrow. Gray Fox can take care of herself. As for you, researcher, come with me. We're going to meet someone who can make you a blank ID card.
Back outside. How's our battery cooking? We're at 63. Oh. Let go, let's do it. It's time to wait for a taxi. Not even using taxi? Yeah, we're using a taxi. We're just not gonna spend the energy for the taxi. We shall wait, like proper folk. Waiting for our public transportation. The weirdest thing they've added thus far. Wonder which side comes from. Is this like a right side driving lane? Hopefully. Also, can't believe they're just reusing this animation again because it's sitting down animation. Look, it's a person. Probably should like pick these up. 805. We need like 100 more for the next level. Was it 900? Look at people like driving around. Pretty cool. Fringe zone. That costs energy though. It costs energy to call it. Or not cost, like, cost data points. Yeah, but that's 15 that we could use for other things. This is still funny. Might as well grab all these because I forgot to grab all these. Fine. I'm glad they haven't changed the voice line for that either. Or you know you can drive. We have the race car. We can drive. What a nice, enjoyable sound. It's not just like wait for it to like actually work. Or were you just like off by a notch or something? There you go. You just gotta keep sliding it then, rather than doing it by a bit. What's happening here?
Make a blank Aurora Industries Access ID card based on this face. I want the best quality. If you dare cut any corners, well, you know what'll happen.
Why'd they give her like the biggest like mafioso voice? Rat voice?
Honestly, when you're asking for a favor, can't you at least say please?
I've already paid you.
You... Never mind. Hey you, come over here for a picture.
Oh. Is that all?
You can't be serious? The security system of Aurora Industries is extremely sophisticated. The team that built it was involved in Federation-level secret projects back in the day. Creating a secret backdoor and quietly changing permissions on this system isn't something just anyone can do.
You speak very loudly in a public area.
But you can?
It's a trade secret. I've never seen you guys before. Not today, not ever, and not in the future.
You talk too much.
No, it doesn't fit. It's too big. Oh. Never mind. What are we doing? Make it through a song. SME. So this is a black nucleus test. Oh, gold nuke. Interesting.
Hello. Welcome to the Aurora Experimental Center. How may I assist you?
Hello. I'm a researcher who has been invited to attend the summit.
Understood. Could you please show me your invitation?
Right here.
Could you please hold on for a moment? I need some time to look up your information. The information check is complete. Here's your ID card for today's summit. Please make sure to keep it safe.
What does level C mean?
That's your security clearance level within the Aurora Experimental Center. The first floor is the reception hall. The second and third floors are the conference halls. The 4th to 10th floors are the office halls. And from the 11th floor upward are the research and development halls.
There's a
Vehicle
item
clearance
there.
means you can freely move around the 1st to 3rd floors of the research center. If you need to visit the 4th to 10th floors, you'll need to submit a visit request first. As for anything from the 11th floor onward, you won't be able to access those due to the need to protect trade secrets.
How strict. No wonder this is a leading company in Asperia. I understand now. Thank you.
You're welcome! The venue is set up on the 3rd floor of the building. Once you're in the elevator, just swipe your ID card and you can select the floor you want to go to.
Let's just get this over. Aight.
For such a big event, they really didn't assign many people to manage it. I don't understand what the boss is thinking. Make way! Make way! Security! I'm responsible for security for the event. If you have any questions or issues, please ask reception.
Very nice sounding person for being security. Okay. Oh, wait, is it really just like coffee, cake, and cookies? Is that what this is? Whack, dude. Just like looked at the conference room, had like a flashback, trauma flashback. God.
I probably don't have much talent for scientific research. Maybe I should consider changing careers.
Don't say that. You're great at it.
I should be the one switching careers, considering how my experiments always end up in failure.
Well, how about we both take the plunge together? After all, what chance do we have of becoming as brilliant as someone like Professor Ricardo?
After the summit,
Ricardo, Richard.
I still have to
Very
rush
different
back for
names.
more experiments.
We got to chat with Ricardo, also apparently known as Richard, but those are like not really the same name.
You must be the renowned chief scientist of Aurora Industries, Professor Richard, right?
And you are?
I'm a researcher from District 4 of Hykros. Although my field of study is different from yours, I've been interested in your research ever since I was a student, especially your paper published in 2660, The Dark Side of Omnium Technology, The Irreversibility of Time and Ethical Challenges. It gave me a lot of inspiration. My original research topic was about using Omnium to control the direction and speed of time. But after reading your article, I decided to shift my focus to space rift technology. Actually, I've been looking forward to meeting you today since I received the invitation.
Oh, I see. I'll be heading back to the lab soon. My students will be presenting our recent research at the main venue later. If you're interested in anything, feel free to ask them. Right. You mentioned that you're from the Omnium Research Center in Kylo, leading the Space Rift Technology team. If I remember correctly, you're Kenny, right?
Kenny. The name sounds familiar. Colin. Damn it. Can't remember.
The copy of the access card is complete. Also fake log, then head to the elevator and look for Nora.
Apologies, Professor Richard. I need to take an urgent call.
Onward.
As expected of a big company, Aurora also sent us a small gift.
What do you mean?
The ID card has a positioning feature added. It seems that from the moment you copied the ID card's access, someone started receiving information.
Are we being watched? What should we do?
Don't worry, just do as I say. Since they've given us a gift, of course, I have to return the favor. I wonder when they'll open up this little surprise. According to the intel, the files are on this floor, but I'm not sure which room. I'm counting on you guys.
Let's search one by one, starting with that room.
Totally like the not like the most suspicious like group of people. How spooky. Hold on, we gotta put on our heisting mask too. Oh no. The door closed behind us. Blah 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 blah.
Wait, there's a guard up ahead. Try to find a way to distract him.
Got it.
No. Alright. Yo, these guys with their 360 vision's kind of wild in. No, count it. Well, it's not that it doesn't make noise. It's that being near them procs them like hearing. It's like detecting you essentially.
there are too many guards along the route to the elevator. Take the stairs to the side. It's longer, but it's safer.
Up to floor 27.
Is it done yet?
Halfway there. Complaining won't make it go any faster.
Be on your guard. I definitely won't let them get away this time. All set. Aurora, you're done for this time. Let's move.
What's going on? Let me go check.
They're in the wrong room.
I fell for their trap.
We finally found it.
Prey took the bait. Perfect timing.
Researcher, you're up. This is...
Is this the foundational layer of the Gestos network?
Authorizer, my records show that you've successfully entered the foundational layer.
Yes, it's pitch black here. It's making me a little uncomfortable. It seems there are some similarities with the lab we just passed by.
The rules of the surface layer are determined by the foundational layer, and the appearance of the surface layer also affects the foundational layer. Because you came in through the Aurora Experimental Center, this underlying world seems to have been influenced by the Aurora Experiment Center in the surface layer. Your goal is to find the control tower in this area. Just keep moving forward and you'll get there. Also, the unknown computer virus that invaded the network has been officially named as the Alteration Virus. The danger of the Alteration Virus should not be underestimated. Be careful when you're on the move.
Like a...
Is this the alteration virus causing the network's anomalies?
These are the network's native viruses. They help protect the network from computer virus attacks. However, they seem to be powerless against the alteration virus, and are instead hindering our current operations. No need to hold back. Just remove the units that are in the way. They will automatically refresh later on, and won't affect your existence in the surface layer.
Can defeat the girl in front of you.
No. Who are you? Can you hear me? Dang it, the comms got cut off. You're not Shirley. Who exactly are you? Answer me!
What?
Stinky.
Once, a little girl named Siga came to me, pleading for my guidance. She wanted to avenge her parents against Aurora Industries. For this, she was willing to give up her entire past. So, who is it that's accusing me now? Is it Anka or Siga who can't let go of the past?
Nolan, Anka? Siga?
No matter who I am, you can't hurt Roslyn.
She saw your face.
No way. If she had seen me, I would have been caught by now.
Stop arguing. They're awake.
Finally, you're awake. You scared me to death. I thought you had a concussion from the explosion, just like in the movies, and that you would never wake up.
That couldn't have just been a concussion, right? No. The important thing is, how do I get back?
You were knocked out by the blast wave after you opened the space rift. Of course, we carried you back. Wednesday would never abandon one of our own.
Wednesday's probably like a Volt character, not gonna lie.
Don't look at me. It was Ace who insisted on you joining.
Not gonna lie.
She believes that you, like her, despise Aurora Industries and are a trustworthy partner. That's why she strongly insisted on bringing you into Wednesday.
So, are you feeling a little excited? Thrilled? Maybe even a bit overwhelmed now?
No more masks?
So, you're not wearing a mask in front of me anymore?
Yes! I, the Great Ace, have revealed my true self to you. Aren't you in awe at all?
You knew she was Ace all along, didn't you?
How should I put this? Rather than being in awe, my current feeling is more like, Ace being Anka makes perfect sense. By the way, who's that little girl over there?
I'm Gray Fox.
Gray Fox? That droid. No, hacker. You? I mean, that all-powerful hacker is you?
Yep, it's me.
Shh. Roslyn's calling. Hello? Roslyn, what's up? Are you okay? Did anything happen? I'm just eating alone. It's not like the whole world has to care. What's with you? You sound weird. Hey, did you really go to the job fair? I wanted to thank the friend who told me about it, but he said you didn't go. Did you lie to me again? He must have made a mistake. I would never lie to you. How else would I find a job? Since you wouldn't lie to me then, the Aurora Experimental Center was invaded today, and there was a huge explosion. Oh, I just saw the news. I knew you wouldn't call just for a small matter. You wanted to ask for clues. Don't worry. I'll remember to help you dig for information. I'll let you know as soon as I get any leads. That's not what I meant. Oh, right. You mentioned before that today is your uncle, the director's birthday.
This is gaslighting? This changing topic?
For so long, you can't let anything go wrong.
Bruh.
Your shift is almost over. I suggest you head to the police station to get ready. I have to rush to my next client for cleaning. I'll catch up with you later. Bye!
Aurora's encryption system is indeed respectable. It'll take some time to crack the files, so please be patient.
I've used my power as the head of public security to smooth things over for you, keeping Aurora on top in Asperia. But that file belongs to the Federation. If it gets out while it's in my hands, do you think the feds will just let it slide? This is way above my pay grade. If I'm going down, I'll make sure you go down before me.
Cut the drama. I got my hands on this thing all thanks to you, so don't act like you're clean. Think of all the gifts I've sent your way over the decades, and the media manipulation that got you your seat. I owe you nothing. Aren't you the one who calls the shots in Asperia?
How can I, the director of a state public security department, take on the Federation? The moment this gets out, Carl will cut me loose completely.
And let's not forget about that officer chick in your department. Who knows how much she already uncovered. If she tries to screw us over, I'll make sure she...
Don't you dare. That's my old captain's daughter.
Whoa, gun!
You have the audacity to bring up your old captain? Remember, it was you who...
Go on.
It was you. This is your office. Think about the consequences of someone dying in your office.
Chief, our cybersecurity team has tracked down a hacking attempt, and the method used is identical to that in the Aurora data theft case.
Got it. Continue the surveillance. They've slipped up again. The decoy file we prepared will come in handy. We'll figure out who they are soon. We're in this together now, and our best bet is to track down that file. It's in both our interests to keep this quiet. Oh, call Asurata. The investigation on your company went viral. Look, it's trending now. Does your stock price even matter to you anymore?
Oh, Aurora has stock value now? Asurata, take down that trending topic about the investigation on my company, will ya? What? 10 million? Isn't the usual rate 5 mil?
Does this look like a usual situation to you? Does this look like a usual situation to you? 10 mil, take it or leave it. Send over the cash and I'll cool things down on my end. Bye. There you go, that's Asurata.
Ugh, these social media platforms are all scams, playing all sides for profit. Way more underhanded than I ever was.
Joint activation now that I don't press. I do have a side quest to go back to CS Island. Oh, it's the Zook quest. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Very obvious, huh? Let's get these signal towers. What is that? Why is this up here of all places? Bonk. No signal failed. Failure. There's a phone booth here. Knock knock. Sure. E2 D6. Brilliant. One more of these. We didn't go to the phone booth over here, actually. Have to visit that. God, that's far. What's like wild about it is isn't this supposed to just be like Astra? Not the whole of it, not the whole of Asperia. Heck is this? It's so bright. A2FFE9, no overlapping. Technically there is. But we can't overlap it at the start. So we can't get these ones, but we can technically get these two. A2FF E9 to FF9. That. Card. Can do a gold pull. Bang. Pretty sure the only like gold pull we're missing is technically Icarus. Ikaruga. Oh, the real question is like, do we actually like want to copy this character? my god, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. Yeah, this definitely feels like a character that relies on its matrices more. My gosh. Hit them with the flame. Very loud. One more single tower. Is there a taxi? Or can we just like... Hmm. Expensive? Drop down here. A lost signal? It definitely feels like they rushed to get this out for global, with how much like untranslated nonsense there is this time. FFD6C, FFCDE9. Oh, they unlocked it though. Pretty cool. There's a chest up there. Okay.
Authorizer, our communications were suddenly cut off when you were in the foundational layer. Did something happen? Could it be? Nemesis's personality has also been uploaded into the network's world? How could such a thing actually happen? Surely, the nurse from Astra before her aberration, and Nemesis, dressed in a black and purple energy crystal outfit? This is a significant discovery. Although it's hard to determine whether this non-aberrant Shirley is a friend or foe, judging from Nemesis's behavior towards you, she prevented you from approaching the control tower, so she's undoubtedly our enemy.
If we meet again, I'll make sure to get to the bottom of it.
There's something I feel I need to tell you. Granting you the abilities of the Authorizer, allowing you to enter the network as an Authorizer to carry out missions. All this has been met with more resistance than I initially anticipated.
What do you mean by this resistance?
The Authorizer's authority involves a lot of matters. For now, I can only use your contributions to Hykros and my status as the Authorizer on rotation to buy us as much time as possible. The fact that you found the Dark Shirley in the network could earn you some points with certain people, allowing me to garner more support for you. In any case, set aside what I just said and focus on the system repair mission at hand.
Okay, got it.
The foundational layer area you ventured into this time is an area that has not yet been affected by the alteration virus. However, I managed to extract some samples from outside the network. By analyzing the sample's characteristics, we found that the alteration virus invading the foundational layer also produces similar black and purple energy waves. As you delve deeper into the exploration of the foundational layer, you will encounter the alteration virus, Nemesis, with the dark purple energy waves, and the alteration virus. Perhaps we're getting closer to the truth behind the network's anomaly.
To be continued. Okay, we'll do a couple of quick check over of stuff and probably finish up the stream. And just check up on stuff. %73% Mia. Hmm. Hmm. Just whack. Okay. Shouldn't be anything else here. Can do our joint operation really quickly. Do you want to do joint operation? Send Temet invite if you want to do a quick JO run. There's a thing over there. This time it's probably just JO. Because Temet wants to go eat food. Gray Fox. Whenever Temet hears the words Gray Fox, only thing Temet can think about is like Metal Gear Solid. Aito, feel free to start whenever, Kaylee. Preferably like soon so Temet can eat something. You missed. Reaching into combat loadout. Are we balanced? You realize that? You okay? Tamat just takes like a bit of a shortcut. Neat. Ow. Wait for it to reappear. Yep. Iko. Okay. Matt's gonna need to find another AFK spot at this rate. I think for now, we should just hang out on the top, on the other side here. Estimate. Okay. Should be everything for today then. I'll just do all this. It's not the new AFK spot. Tamat just needed a spot to like finish up streaming for now. We're not gonna search for an AFK spot yet. And we might just use like the usual spot anyways later. For now though, Tamat's just gonna finish up the stream here. Do our exploration off stream. I need to open up the archive and stuff to do those dailies first, but doing exploration off stream. Anyways, Tamat will see y'all next Wednesday for another usual weekly tomato stream. Undecided whether or not Tamat will get an A0 Roslyn, but Tamat would prefer to save everything for when Anka comes out as a character. But yeah, Tamat will see y'all next Wednesday for another usual weekly tomato chill stream. See y'all then. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye everybody. Have a great rest of the day and or night.